Hello, and in this tutorial we will cover how to change a basic web page on the site. For this case we'll cover an item such as rentals. This is a basic web page on the site. There's no modules, there's no components that are controlling it. It contains basic information. This covers things like the rentals, free surf lessons, ding repair, brands, for example. It's a basic web page with information. So in this case we'll go to rentals. We've logged into the admin section of the website. Again, content controls all the main web pages. We'll go to article manager. And you'll see that we try to, when creating pages, we try to name the page, create the page of the name the same as what makes sense on the front. So we go to rentals. You'll see what we call a WYSIWYG editor here. This works very similar to Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word, where you can do things like bold, italics, underline, change the font size. This is show or hide, which lets you be able to actually see the code that we're working with on the back end. So what we'll do in this case is surfboards. Say we want to turn this to red instead of black. What we'll do is we'll look through these items here. We'll find the color. We'll turn it to red. Again, if you hit apply, that'll save the changes. But remember, there's no way to undo that change once you've hit apply. Save will actually save it and close this page. So we'll hit apply just to check our changes. Go to the front, refresh the page, and now surfboards is in red. Let's undo that. Go back here to the color, turn it to black. In this case, I'm done with my changes. So I could hit save, but I'll hit apply while we go over a couple other items. Title, rentals. This is what's going to show in the other parts of the admin. Likewise, we could have this show on the website, but by default we have chosen not to. Alias. This is what's going to be used for search engines and for Joomla to index this page, so it's got to be fairly specific and unique. Front page, if this was to display on the front section of the website, then we'd select yes. Published. We can actually create web pages and not have them display out to the world. If we want to unpublish it, we just select no. Sections and categories we covered in the overview, if we want to help organize our site a little bit better. You'll notice over here things like hits, the number of times the page has been hit, visits, when it's created, when it was last modified. There are a number of parameters over here as well. Advanced parameters. These are something that you're not usually going to change, but something to be aware of. For example, if we did want to show the title rentals on the web page, we could override those settings, those global settings, by changing it over here. Metadata. Again, this is the information used by the search engines. For right now, everything is blank. The description, the keywords are blank, but this is something that should be filled in once the site is complete by someone at IWS staff or one of our staff as well. Once we're completely done, we'll hit save. Now remember we showed you the published and unpublished. You can likewise do that here. So if I hit unpublish for the rentals, I can click home. I don't want to refresh this page because it'll throw an error. Under services, rentals, you'll see it's gone. I'll go back, republish this.